like talking about parenting styles with them because one of my mom friends posted on Facebook that she gave birth to her best friend. Ooh, that's right, yikes, yikes, oh my gosh, I'm worried about her. Oh, I think she has Stockholm Syndrome. My kids are not my friends, no. They have no money. And they can't hold their liquor. And they're boys. Ugh. I don't know how that happened. I'm a girl. My mom's a girl. Y'all are not gonna believe this. Her mom is a girl. I'm the last of my people, okay? And now I have to live in a fraternity house. When they were little, I forgot to lock the bathroom door, and those little perverts came running in, and they asked me what happened to my penis. Rude. So I told them I didn't eat my vegetables. And it fell off. And they believed me. Because children are stupid. Some more than others. If you have more than one, you know. You get the good one. And then you get the other one, yeah. Have you ever heard the term, that kid is an old soul? We have one with no soul. There's no one driving his ship, okay? When he was little, he came downstairs to go to school completely naked. And I was like, oh, buddy, hey, you gonna get dressed for school? And he was like, oh, I thought I already was. And then I fast forwarded 30 years in my mind. I'm like, oh God. When I'm old, for sure, this kid is gonna leave me in a hot car. And I don't deserve that. I'm a good mom, okay? I'm a terrible cook, but I'm a good mom. I think the problem is I grew up in Western New York State, like near Canada. And I live in Atlanta, Georgia now, so I have given birth to little Southern boys. And I think their little redneck bodies reject my Yankee food. Yeah. I tried feeding them cream of wheat. I know. I was missing my grandmother. But they had already had grits. So when I fed them the cream of wheat, their bodies couldn't take it. I'm like, how do you argue with I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe I didn't put enough bourbon in there for them or something. I feel you guys are judging me. Listen, I'm trying my best, okay? But growing up near Canada, we didn't have grits, okay? We didn't have fried chicken, no cheese curds, no pimento cheese, no hush puppies, no sweet tea. Northern people, we're not rude, okay? We are starving. I was hoping that having these boys in Georgia, they would get a fun accent about it. Yeah, like maybe the rooster from Looney Tunes. Yeah. Like, I do believe our mama is a Yankee. Or maybe the redneck one. Oh, I love the redneck one. Like, Skeeter, Skeeter, get her done. My favorite possum has my gun. But they talk regular. I don't know, is this regular? Bruh, cap, no cap, Riz, these nuts. What accent is that? TikTokwanese? I don't know. What I do know is this generation is going to be voting soon, and it's going to be super sus. We moved to Atlanta for my husband's job. He has a cool job. job, y'all. He's actually an atomic physicist. Woo! Fancy nerd guy, which is good, because in college I studied musical theater. Oops. I feel like a rescue. Jazz hands is not an employable skill set. I think our marriage proves that opposites really do attract, which is sweet. Or as my physicist husband likes to say, objects with dissimilar charges are drawn together to establish a stable equilibrium. That's so sexy! And if you don't think that's sexy, you should know a man who talks like that has a J-O-B-O. And yes, he may also have an action figure collection. But if he makes enough money, you can buy a big enough house. You never have to watch them playing with their dolls. My single friend asked me how I got a physicist to marry me. She's broke too. So I asked my husband, I was like, baby, like, what did you like about me? What did you like? And he said, I made eye contact. And I smiled. That was it. That was all of it. That's such a low bar. If you're single, go walk around the physics building at your local university. Your milkshake will bring the nerds to the yard. And scientists are super sexy, y'all. They really are. Someone who got a perfect score on the math SATs doesn't crack under pressure. Okay, yeah. They can solve for X and solve for your big O. Yeah, I promise no matter how you did in school, you're both gonna magna cum loudly. The hardest thing about dating a physicist is knowing if they're hitting on you, okay? It can be very tricky. When my husband was making a move on me, this was his move, he would come over to my place and he had questions about the air pressure in the tires on my car. Was it optimal? Was it even? I was like, I'm driving a shitbox. I don't think that's the rattle. But he persevered. He got the gauge and we had to get down together. Oh, we had to get low and get next to the tires. It was like the movie Ghost when they're making the pottery. Yeah, but sexier because it's science and we're using a tool. Most people measure love in romantic gestures. Physicists measure love in PSI. That's pounds of force per square inch. In tires, I know that now because of my courtship. But I think pounds of force per square inch. Oh yeah, that sounds sexy, don't it? That sounds like something you'd read on the side of a Viagra bottle. How fast, how furious we going tonight? Do I need to get my knee brace? Let's go, Daddy! I want. This is all vodka. I asked for a double, but in Nebraska, that's a quadruple. Woo! Okay, so I married a smart person on purpose, y'all. My whole life, I've had trouble reading, and I found out as an adult I'm dyslexic. And whoever is responsible for the way we spell that word is an asshole. The word is so hard to spell. You know, somewhere in the middle of that word is an X and a Y. What kind of sick psychopath is trying to win Scrabble? On the backs of the illiterate. And if anyone comes up to my adult dyslexic face and tells me to just sound it out, Amy. Just sound it out. I'm gonna punch them right in their throats. Let's see what that sounds like, shall we? Oh, is it a silent K? Is that a hard or a soft CH? All dyslexic people have embarrassing stories. When I was in high school, I was in the musical, and then we performed for the elementary kids. And after the show, the kids all came up and wanted us to sign the programs. And I accidentally signed all of the programs for all of the little children. I hope you licked the show. That's how dyslexic I am, okay? I mixed up licked and liked in high school. I Forrest Gumped myself into sounding like a pedophile. I hope you licked my show, little kid. Now get in the van. That year, my yearbook was cover to cover. Amy, I hope you licked high school. If you don't like college, you'll probably like working at McDonald's. I wish I could work at McDonald's. I can't because I can't spell that. But after college, my first job was in catering because musical theater. And I had the hardest time reading and saying the word Cabernet. I kept saying cabaret. My husband was like, Amy, Cabernet. I was like, Chicago. He's like, Amy, you're in a cabin. It's cold outside. Brr. You hear a horse, neigh. And then I felt it, you guys. I felt it in my body. I was like, oh, I gotta make some babies with this man. Someone that patient and that smart, he's gonna help me breed the Mountain Dew out of my bloodlines. And so far so good. We've been married for 24 years. Yeah, you can clap, but we've almost been divorced twice. I think that's the average. The first time we almost got divorced was my fault. I'm an extrovert and my husband is an introvert. And what I did to that poor man during the first few years of our marriage, y'all, it was not consensual. Yeah, and he just took it. Like the small guy in prison. Bless his heart. For his 30th birthday, I threw him a surprise birthday party. Oh God, people flew in from all over. I hired a DJ. There was a dance floor for an introvert. It was like, surprise, it's your worst friggin' nightmare. I might as well have decapitated his mother while I watched. It's better now. Some of you look worried. It's better now, I promise. A very nice lady, a marriage counselor, explained to me that introverts need to be alone to recharge their batteries. Yeah, some of you know that. It's always a very special moment in therapy when you realize, oh, I'm the a-hole. Cool, my bad. This round of therapy's on me. Put it on my tab. The second time we almost got divorced was my husband's fault. Y'all, he went vegan in Georgia. You can't do that there. He almost died. All the vegetables have pork in them. The collard greens, the green beans, the Brussels sprouts. When you order a Bloody Mary in the South, what does it come with? Praise Jesus. I had a baby in the South. Y'all, it came out bacon wrapped. When we moved south, both my husband and I gained weight. And the good news is, for me, my titties got bigger. Y'all know Southern food makes your titties bigger? Clearly that's what's happening with Dolly Parton. Men can't do this. a bigger hog. If anything, their tummy gets bigger, and then proportionately, not actually, but proportionately, it starts to look a little meow. It starts to look like, uh-oh, you better have a good job. If you have a big belly and it looks like you better eat pussy. You already know you're an eater. Piggy, finish your dinner. But don't worry, I'm gonna make it fun. I know you're not supposed to bite the hand that fingers you. It's just, he's very tidy, he's very clean. It's not fun how he does it. It's like living with a TSA agent. He's always holding things up, like, whose is this? Why is this here? If it remains unclaimed, it will be destroyed. One time he found my bra in our kitchen pantry. I have no idea how that got in there, okay? I guess I was getting a cookie and getting comfortable. Boob owners, do you do this? Do you leave your bras around the house? Yeah, one of my favorite places is on the back of a doorknob. Yeah, you know that move? Yeah. That's the airing out cycle. Because letting that thing dangle there for 3 days. It's as close to washing it as I ever get. And then my boobalas, they get to have their own airing out cycle. So walk around the house, they get to tumble dry load. Yeah. But I have to be careful when I do that because if my husband sees it, he gets ideas. He's like, Amy, no, you're doing that wrong. Here, let me help you. Those are hand wash only. I know you got loose titties, flopping around at home, like a fish in a boat, knocking over toddlers, spilling drinks. This is a loose titty room. Okay, yeah, this is the weird part about the really tidy husband is he cannot find anything in our refrigerator. It makes no sense to me. He has a PhD in physics. His boss won the Nobel Prize. He has 3 different kinds of label makers. But the magic food box, it's his nemesis. He just stands in front of the open refrigerator, like announcing what he's looking for. Like, orange juice. I'm like, who is he talking to? I go over, I find it right away. It's always right there. I'm like, here you go. Suck it, reader. If you leave me, you're gonna die in 3 days. But now that I've been talking about it in my comedy, he stands in front of the open fridge and he's like, I know this is the part where you make fun of me. In front of our friends and strangers. I really need your help. So we did some research, y'all. It turns out that women's eyes have evolved to be good at scanning, and men's eyes have evolved to be good at pinpointing and focusing. So I guess I should draw some boobies on the tartar sauce. See if that triggers some focus for him. Boobies might inspire him to use his hands to move the food around in there. Find what he's looking for. I watch nature shows. Even raccoons can do that. all your hair to fall out. But I can still find you at the airport. I thought I'd get used to it. Okay, so yeah, my husband's going bald. I'm getting hair in new places. It's a journey. We're getting older. Our older son went to college. The good one. Oh, broke my heart. I hated it. I don't like having a child in college. It makes me feel old. To be fair, though, this summer my husband got diagnosed with gout. Gout, you guys! There's nothing older than gout. It's in his toe. I have a limpy king. And now his foot hurts, so he wants me to be on top. He's not tricking me into getting on top. No. I have too many girlfriends who have slipped a disc. Being on top. Reverse cowgirl is dangerous. Don't do it, okay? Promise me you won't do it, because you're gonna fall off the bull. I told my husband he's gonna have to get old by himself. But if I'm being truthful, y'all, I've started having hot flashes. And yeah, right? And I was like, oh, hot flash. It sounds cute. Hot flash. Sounds like a TikTok dance. Not sweating your titties off in a Target. We're paying for our son to go to college. That feels weird too. I feel like I just finished paying for me to go to college. I finally paid off my student loans. I'll tell y'all how I did it. It was a two-step process. Step one, I made eye contact. Step two, I smiled. My husband paid off my loan. No, I don't. There's a young girl. Don't look at me. She's looking at me. I know I'm embarrassed. It was nice of my husband to pay off my loans, but it makes me a bad feminist. Oh no. I'm letting down the next generation. It's just, y'all, I'm so bad. I am so bad at making money. Oh my God. Have you tried it? Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh God. But you should see me spend it. Oh my God. I'm a natural. I'm a savant. I'm like Rain Man spending my husband's money. And y'all don't feel bad for him, okay? My husband loves to work. He loves it. Yes. Scientists have to do science the same way huskies have to run. Okay? If you don't let them do it, they're gonna chew up your sofa. Okay? And scientists have to go to work, okay? There's no such thing as a stay-at-home scientist. And if someone puts that on the dating apps, stay-at-home scientist, meth. They're putting that. Swipe, yikes. Swipe, no thank you, Lion Cranston, no. I didn't think this was gonna be my life. I thought I was gonna grow up and be a strong, independent woman. Yeah, that's what Beyonce told me. That's what my mom told me. My mom is so cool. My mom is a feminist from the 70s. She went to law school at Syracuse Law when they only let 10 women in at a time. So cool. But why only 10 women? That's so weird. Maybe they thought if there's too many women there, they'd get the law books all periody or something. Some men are terrified of periods. So when I park my car in a sketchy area, I just sprinkle the dashboard with tampons. I feel like the would-be carjacker is gonna be like, No, not this one. This one's yucky. Y'all can have that, okay? I give it to you. I call it my flow jack. Okay, I'm not an independent woman, but I do identify as bossy. I'm a bossy lady, and I'm not afraid to say it. I know our culture does not like bossy women right now. It's all like, don't tell us our business, devil woman. But if bossy women disappeared off the planet tomorrow, no more potlucks. How are you gonna build a community without a casserole? It cannot be done. Some of you are here tonight because your bossy lady friend told you to buy a ticket. The really bossy ladies bought your ticket for that you have. Take care of them. You need them in your life. Buy them a drink. Give them a hug. Pinch their nipple. Find out what they need. And give it to them. Because we need these ladies in our lives, because these are the only ladies that are going to help you bury the body. Okay? It's because they're coming into their bossy lady energy. They don't know how to wield it yet, you know? They're like baby copperheads, and they can't control their venom. Do we have any girl moms here tonight? Make some noise. Thank you for your service. They're hard, aren't they? They're hard, but it's worth it. I found out recently how important a daughter is, because my mom fell and I had to go take care of her in the hospital, and I had to give her a shower in the little chair, and well, I could not find her nipples. Did mom have cancer and I forgot? Where did the nipples go? And we found them. They were on her lap. Have you ever seen hammer toes? They go up and around. My mommy has hammer titties. And this is the ghost of titty future for me. And I don't have a daughter, so there's gonna be no one to help me find my nipples. They're gonna be lost forever. I think I'm just gonna invite a bossy lady friend over. I'll be like, I made a picture of margaritas. Bring your glasses. And then we can just Mardi Gras it. Are they still there? All day long. Mary, would you do that with me? Okay, give it up for Mary. Yeah, you see something, say something. One pops out the bottom. Okay. Yeah. I feel like existential loneliness not having a daughter, I think. I just have boys. And, you know, straight Straight boys. Ugh, like just, okay, Mom. Yeah, I'll take out the trash. Teenage boys. Every time I say teenage boy, I want to smell my hand. Like, did it get on me? Like, did I touch his hair too long? Like, it's like having an old dog. The older one is sweet. He's gone, and he left us alone with the one that can't read context clues. And when my husband and I get romantic, we will close our bedroom door, and this 6 foot tall, 17-year-old child will come up to a door that's almost never shut, and he will. Yeah, you have kids, you feel that. I'm gonna throw up. Romantic, there's nothing worse than the sound of a child wriggling the handle. Oh my God, it's like a cock-blocking nor'easter. Swooshing in! Sucking all the boners out of the room. The only thing that's worse is if you can't remember if you locked the door. Attacks when they're doing it, I'm convinced it's because they can't remember if they lock the door or not. When they hear the wriggle, it's easier to just die. My husband and I have a weekly date night. Does anyone else do that? Weekly date night? I know we're trying to keep love alive. But we fight every date night. It's the same fight. He's like, what should I wear? I'm like, I don't know. Like, why am I in charge of this? I know I like it when my husband wears a business suit, so he looks like a professional man. And he likes it when I look like I work in the oldest profession. The one time he bought me this dress, and it came in a plastic tube. Like the way you buy tennis balls. And it was awful. It was like way too tight, and it was like this cheap glitter fabric, so it was covered in micro slut abrasions. I'm a good sport, so I went out in it, but like, and I was so in the restaurant, I was just like, I'm not a sex worker. Not that there's anything wrong with being a sex worker. I'm not with this man for some of his money, okay? We've been married for 24 beautiful years. Yeah, I'm with this man for all of his fucking money. I know, I used to feel bad about it, but that was before I had 2 vaginal births, okay? Yeah. Oh, that's my combat pay. I have been sneeze peeing for 15 years. Anyone else? Don't leave me alone up here, guys. Anybody else? Oh my God. I'm worried about our future. What comes next? What can someone tell? Are we gonna sneeze poop? I don't want to do that. Oh God. I'm worried I'm gonna get drunk at a kid's birthday party. Decide to have my turn on the bouncy castle. And this is like all of my internal organs fall out. No one wants to be that drunk girl at the party. The one with the pinata pussy. You don't have to show me the money. I know that's my money because I'm gonna need it when I'm older so I can build a bear myself. Humpty Dumpty, my cunty back together. they would not have brought shorty shorts back into fashion. Did you see the shorty shorts? Yeah, did you see the micro shorts? Oh, it was all over TikTok. It was like, okay, hold on. It was like this. It was a bathing suit bottom. It was a bathing suit bottom. People left their homes wearing a bathing suit bottom and sat down in restaurants and ate food. I could never. I think we should fight back. I think we should fight back with fabric. Okay? We've already had mom jeans in fashion. Next summer, grandma shorts. Okay? Do it together. My grandma's shorts were the coziest. They started right under her tits. She didn't even need a belt. She just hammer titting. Then into her were there's originals. And then they went all the way down to her compression socks. In the summertime, my mom was my grandmother was 90% shorts, okay? She looked like SpongeBob SquarePants. But she was comfortable, okay? And she was covered. Young people, think how many vapes you could carry if you actually had pockets. I will never leave my home without my thighs covered. Because I'm from the Thigh Master generation. Anyone here remember the Thigh Master? Yes. Okay. Young people, the Thigh Master was a contraption that was peddled to us ladies by Suzanne Summers on the television. That's how long ago it was. And she told us we had to spot reduce our thighs with it because our thighs are garbage. And it made a crazy sound. Does anyone here remember the sound? Yes, I hear you. It sounds like the guy with the knife in the Psycho movie. Better results than the Thigh Master, because at least you could have the meat on your legs. Like, what is doing this over and over again? Get a girl ready for. Oh, I can't wait to go to the party and show all the fellers how I can crush beer cans. Chicago's World Fair, and they had the first ever Ferris wheel there, and they had these cages of 20 people at a time, and as one of the cages started to go up, a guy started flipping out, and everyone got worried that he was going to get violent, but then this lady jumped on his head, and she sat on his face, and she swaddled him with her butter-churning Oklahoma pioneer thighs. She was like, "Settle down there, little feller. I got you." And it worked. She stopped his panic attack with her noise-canceling thigh phones. Ladies, did you know we could do that? Did you know this was an option? So the next time you're on an airplane and you see someone flipping out, you gotta roll she recently passed away. Yeah. And I found out Suzanne started selling the Thigh Master when she found out that her male co-star in the TV show Three's Company, come on, knock on my door. Yeah, the male co-star was making 5 times more than the female co-stars in an ensemble piece. Can't be doing that. So I think the Thigh Master was all a part of Suzanne's plan to make an army of women and a few gay guys with thighs as strong as Popeye's arms. Yeah, so we can hold men's heads hostage. Yeah, senators' faces hostage. Until they promise to pass an equal pay for equal work constitutional amendment. Y'all, Suzanne wasn't worried about our thigh gap. No, she was worried about our wage gap. And we need to continue her work here tonight, okay? When you go home, if you don't have a Thigh Master, that's okay. Just sit on someone's face. It can be a husband or a neighbor or a drifter. We can all take turns sitting on Jim's face. It's just like a gym class, okay? We just need to partner up and get our reps in so we can get our thighs strong enough that we can spring load our beaver traps and take America back. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think this is the part we get to storm the Capitol. Okay. Before I go, okay, okay, this is a cute young girl. How old are you? Yeah. 30, fuck you. Is it the vodka? It's pickled you. You look perfect. Do we have anybody in their 20s here? Make some noise. Okay. So I'm worried. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I'm worried I might have raised my sons wrong because I told them not to take a picture of their. Oh, God. Their junk and send it to anybody. Turns out that was wrong. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's phone here is filled with wieners, especially Mary's. Oh my God. So, like, okay, Mary, do you have wieners in your phone? She's thinking really hard. A baby doesn't count. Do you have wieners in your phone? I don't have wieners in my phone. That's how old I am, okay? I'm BD. I'm before dick pics. Like, yeah. Back in my day, mystery was still alive. And dicks were like a box of chocolates. You never knew what you were gonna get. That's why we had to bite them. See what the feeling is. I think the real reason I never received a wiener pic is that my husband and I started dating in 1998. So if at that time he decided to take a film photograph of his junk and then send the film away for a week to be developed by a stranger. And it would take so much film to get one good image that was like in focus, had the right lighting, and have his finger across the lens. And then he gets what? A 4x6 glossy. He's happy with it. Double prints, because they're free. And he puts that in an envelope lot of work to go through just to make a woman go, ah, oh my God, why is it so veiny? Oh my God, why is he still wearing his socks? Oh, the eye follows you. That's kind of cool. It's like a Mona Lisa weenie. Okay, young lady, if men are sending weenie pics, are women sending vagini pics? Y'all snatch chatting out there? Yeah, she goes, I'm married. Did you get married because you sent a vagina pic? That's good, that's good. I have a hard enough time getting my face to look right in photos. Like, how do you even get her to smile for the camera? Is there a keyhole for that? Is there a filter you can add to the photo? Make her look, I don't know, well rested? I shot two babies out of mine. She looks tired. It's like a fallen souffle. Maybe you could do the filter with the eyelashes? Make her look like a Venus flytrap. She's a carnivore, yeah. She likes the meat, yeah. And hairstyles keep changing. That's hard. I heard from the young comedians that now it's popular for women to be just like full Wookiee. Like, those gorillas in the mist. Which is all fine and dandy, unless you're me, a woman like me, who had a disposable income in the early 2000s, and we were told we had to laser all that off. And now it looks like we grew up standing too close to the microwave. We've got Chernobyl cha-chas. I don't know why we like that. Maybe the more it looks like a bowling ball down there, easier it is to figure out which holes. Does that sound right, Jim? Yes. Yes. Jim, do you like a smooth or... I can't hear you. Smooth or... Or do you like both?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for your service, sir. Okay, Jim, you might find this interesting. I put that bit about big bushes being back in fashion on the internet, and it got the most response from middle-aged men. I can't turn this. I'm too drunk now. Just like they were like, young lady, I do not know where you have heard that big bushes have come back into fashion. This is fake news, fake news. You take this down right now before you ruin America. You keep that cooter clean. You keep it high and tight. Roll Tide. Yes, sir. Okay, you guys. This is the sad part because that's my time. Oh, I hope you licked my show. Your clapping gave me the strength to turn this. Thank you. You all are a great audience, and I would love to come back to the city. And a way for you guys to help me to do that is to sign up for my online updates and put where you live so I can see where everybody is, and maybe I can come back and headline again next year. That would be really fun. I'm at Amy Brown Comedy on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pornhub. No, I don't know your life. Okay. And you follow me on there follow me on YouTube, Amy Brown Comedy. I have a cheat sheet. I have these coasters and I put them on the tables and you can take them and it has a QR code on the back and it goes to all of my things you can sign up for. I have a podcast. It's called Nerdy4, like F-O-R, what are you nerdy for? And I had my friend Gay Bob come on and he works in an old folks home and he talked about old lady vaginas. Yes, he was like, hey mate, it just turns into a husk. Amy's gonna smell like bananas. So that's what you can expect on my podcast. You can get that, it's on YouTube and Spotify. And these coasters are free. I also put the links to the other comedians on the show. Follow them, follow Moms Unhinged. Y'all were a great crowd. I'm gonna put piles of these up here on the stage so the people up here can grab them. They're free. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. It was great. There's more to the show, but I don't know where Janae is.